Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zara Berserk. Recently, there's a very strong feeling. I've been asking again who did this to me, who made me go insane, and all. Black magic, through black magic, distance, mind control, symptoms. It's very intense, and I don't know. When someone comes here, like Ali, ex-Muslim, Ali Shah comes, I get all like can't talk properly, or I get angry and I start abusing and all that. Can't talk properly. So asking who did this, and it's coming to Rukaiya Abbas Gokal, who was in London at that time when the bomb blast took place, and we went there. Suspects. I really, how shall I say this? It's sorry, you can put things against me and say things, but it's enough. Intuitions I trust in, and some of the signs coming to me are saying it's Rukaiya Abbas Gokal's wife, Abbas Gokal's wife, Rukaiya, who got the arranged. So I'm kind of, yeah, I'm scared and I have to be careful. So this is the reason why, because her daughter is in my father's country, and then the daughter also growing up, can't trust. They sent someone in the hostel who was doing calling spirits, Ouija board. She was a Gujarati. So the Gokals were from are Gujarati, but Rukaiya Abbas Gokal was Indian, from India, Muslim, Indian Muslims. Um, so the Gujarati girl also in the hostel who started to call spirits in the night time, sitting in the lounge, and I found them sitting there once, went there and saw it, made me very, very scared. And from the Quran ayat that someone wants to scare you out of London. I mean, this country, the Surah. I opened the Quran. Who is it? It just came that someone does want you to um scare you out. Like now, like for example, make me notorious, put me in bad books, and with the ex-Muslims, also Ali Shah ex-Muslim posting, and how the Indian Muslims, maybe even the Indian Muslims are with Rukaiya, because they have a lot of what do you call that, influence. She's very rich in India. Muslims, Shia Muslims also, they can give money and all, and God knows what works they can do. So let's see this BCCI case. It was a very big case. The FBI, America's FBI scandal, long legal wrangling over collapsed bank. The health of some of the juries. This case was going to be closed out. It was jeopardized. Like they had to, leave because of health problems while this case was going on. Old Bailey Court, behind the Bank of Crooks. So the story of America's foreign corruption. The director-run bank that tells the story of America's foreign corruption. As investigator later found, BCCI was the perfect money laundering vehicle for everyone, from Panamanian drug kingpins to Pakistan's dictatorial, etc. No copyrights infringement intended, but it was, I don't know what this is really. But there we have our people, corrupted, very dangerous people. FBI. These illegally held shares in First American were then used as collateral a second time by BCCI. CIA's BCCI laundry, the Washington Post. It's a very dangerous thing. So Abbas Gokal but his wife, very dangerous, I think. So it's coming that I cannot. I have to take her name, and I have to be very careful. So I have to put her name here, and I've said it on Facebook also. I don't care anymore, but I care enough to put her name there. I don't care if she brings a case against me, but she won't do it directly. She's a very covert, narcissistic thing, covertly doing things. So there were certain things that came out once. I think she was jealous of that lady, my mother's friend from their family. She was so jealous. Rukaiya, Abbas Gokal's wife. She didn't leave her even later also, like her bones, like my bones hurting. And I wanted to be on steroid, but every time I go for the check, they say nothing is wrong with you, checkup, medical checkup. And for my stomach, and I was having food, but the bone problem, like the chronic fatigue syndrome, that later on I find out in year some 1998 when we went to Khalik Dinahal majlises in the night time. Once we met Samira auntie, late Samira auntie now. She passed away when I came, during the London studies loss, when I was there 1996, 97, 98. That's when Samira auntie passed away. And I was in Karachi for the vacations. There's some work going on in the background, but anyhow, sorry about this background sound. So here, I don't know how far she can go. So she got Samira auntie and her health, bones hurting. Samira auntie told my father that she was on steroids, and I was like, oh. I was thinking about it, not to take relaxants, or herbal relax. I think I need steroids. My energy was being also, I had lost chronic fatigue syndrome. So Samira auntie was telling my father, this Rukaiya, Abbas Gokal's wife, seemed like she was jealous of Samira auntie. And also, when Samira auntie's daughter got married to a Habib, he was in our Karachi medical school. When he passed away, I found out through my aunt, who then went to Canada and had all this money, bought a new house from her husband couldn't afford a flat. They went to their grandaunt's apartment in Karadar, And all of a sudden, they got rich. So I was saying, please trace the money. Who was giving them the money? And she was saying, jinns are coming and giving money to her, putting it in the cupboards, and all she finds this, what do you call it, cash, in those piles of cashes. Then she was gone to the defense, and she's gone all around like Singapore, there, here, wherever my mother and we. So I thought she was jealous, but there's someone even behind her that is the witch. And she's very dangerous. So I was trying to make out what this case, about this case of mine. First, the bomb blast in 1976, London. Later on, bomb blast again in London. I thought it was my enemy again, very jealous that I went to London to do my law. And it's just a fake thing that, yeah, well, the Muslims did it. This thing is coming. So my mind went wild, you see, at the time when they were attacking me too much. Now the intensity, madness and all. So I'm sorry I have to say this. Even about Lady Diana and Dodi's death. So of course, but now I'm not. I shouldn't be scared to get into trouble. But I have to save lives. So please, if someone can do a thorough investigation, it wouldn't hurt. And then there was someone from their family, Gokal family, but maybe it doesn't. But maybe for Rukaiya, maybe for Sukaina or someone, they had come to St. Joseph's College. But that was and they weren't talking to me. Like, they wouldn't even look at my face. Like, Sukaina at her cousin's wedding in Karachi. Very jealous. There was a time in childhood when they were telling me, who do you like most? And this was this house, their house. Do you like that friend, Samira auntie's daughter, or our daughter? So I started to like Samira auntie. Oh, her name is late, and her daughter, and they used to come to our house a lot. Very great people, but so I don't know. But one suspect. Then how could my father be involved? I don't know. So maybe, and my father must have told them about, or she found out about my Karachi American School. Then she scolded me like anything at Shahudi's wedding. Things like that. This Rukaiya. So, if there's someone who can help me, jealousy, a lot of jealousy. Like comparing, who do you like better in childhood? Things like that, It's not. So I detect it's that Rukaiya, Abbas Gokal was jealous of Samira. Like they would complaining against each other and all this. So Indian ex-Muslims also, like I had to go to this, like the Indian, someone's channel, God, and say that you are a relative. This Indian man, he's in a high post in India. right? You are a relative of Rukaiya Gokal. It's like I have this. So on social media, I went mad, and they could be using also Indian Muslim ex-Muslims against me, and even like Pakistani ex-Muslims against me. Daughter and mother are very, very jealous, and they've got much influence. You know, and I went to Knightsbridge to get my visa for Pakistan, and when I met them, after that, the visa price went up like anything, you know, £50. So, and also Lady Diana's accident didn't happen because of the Queen or anyone else. Uh, so if so, our minds, you know, like we going to Ghalib Kama, atheists and all that, and then they say that, you know, nothing, your intuition, there's rational thinking, Ghalib Kamal, and they've got someone Pakistani there, Punjabi or someone with Ghalib Kamal, rational thinkers. But you have to sometimes trust in, not use your mind so much as to trust in your instincts more and your intuitions. Like a child saving our lives, not knowing when we will reach there if Shahudi had known something from her cousin that her mother would arrange this or something. No, no, no. We reached there. We went there. And then Shahudi started to tell her mother, Mama, let's go home. And Samira auntie said to my mother that no, no, that we have to go. But what she was telling Shahudi, her daughter, is that अभी तो आए हैं Shahudi, अभी तो आए हैं. So it went on for a little while and she wouldn't stop. Shahudi telling her mother, Samira auntie, Mama, let's go home. So these rational thinkers, they call themselves Ghalib Kamal, lot this thing of it's a show. Please, you know, consider these things also. Maybe God is there, maybe God isn't there, but my friend saved us at least. I don't know why we have been saved, for what reason, must be. So I hope it's for a good reason. Today I have my life, my limbs. I, I mean, those who have lost. What if? Yeah, but I have been incapacitated to a great extent. Mentally abusing and all this could get into trouble here because, you know, here even in the West, the government will say that quick fix, Baba, give her the drugs, put her in the hospital. She doesn't know. She should not be interacting socially. This is how my life will go without even my consent. You see what this Ex-Shia, ex-Muslim and all, they come and say. Like he wants to say, oh, they should also give you shock perhaps. Psychiatric shock. So, but you can't, I don't think they can medicate, they have. I did feel it, I don't know for sure, but they can also remove some feelings and make me drowsy at times. Feel drowsy, they're controlling me from a distance. So whether that they medicate it or not, I don't know, it's very difficult to explain. And so I suspect, but then I was thinking, but they can also give drowsiness and these kind of feelings where they're controlling me and trying to calm me down, and yeah, like a little bit this panic struck. Sometimes no, sometimes there's no calming down. through distance. And they make me suffer in pain. Just sitting, I can't even get up to walk. I have to go to sleep. Things like that. So it's very difficult to explain and bring the evidence, like the BCCI case. Right? But yeah, it was very difficult to bring evidence and collect all over the world and all that. And so I don't know what this is. Sorry. Sometimes suspecting an Indian, Paramahamsa Vishwananda, God saved Germany. You know why? Because Rukaiya and Abbas Gokal, they were in the plane, Germany, Frankfurt. So they would definitely want to harm Rukaiya, especially Germany. That's why cult leader in Germany. It could be like that. He could not be Kalkia. Or he could, change. Maybe like they think they've installed someone in Germany to just harm Germany. But then he could choose. He turns out to be a good person, like I was telling my colleagues in no no my in Holborn College that to get the gangsters and all criminal, we should join their gang, or what shall we do? Join their gang, become like them, like we'll have to kill one or two people if they ask us to, like in that movie what was that on Kashmir, that movie Kudrat or something. What was the name of that movie? So all these yeah, they have so back to, I don't know how to put this, I'm quite all over the place. They've given us such a so please, I've been searching. Please, if there is someone out there, let's get together. Psychic, also, I won't dismiss. It could be that we can find intuitively also. Mostly, I think they said Einstein worked on his intuitions too. So I wouldn't dismiss it, like it's nothing. Because I know some of my Shahudi saved us. My mother's prayer for Askari uncle came true in London. In 6 months, Askari Bhai, you will get Mercedes with a chauffeur. Something like this my mother said. He said, I मुस्तफ़ा गोकल जैसे के पास मर्सिडीज तो मैं समझ सकता हूँ, लेकिन नुज़रत मुस्तफ़ा गोकल जैसे के पास शॉफर नहीं है लंदन में. In 6 months, whatever months, 7 months, my Askari uncle has come with the chauffeur, Mercedes chauffeur, in his uniform with a hat, black hat. Like you see the Sting, in the Sting song, Arabian Rose? Is it, what is it called? Sorry, sir. The chauffeur there in that video of a song. So they saved me, but like this. I have become crippled mentally, physically to a great extent. And there's no one to help me, like who will do my work and all this. Like they've kept me semi this and semi insane, and you're like, so that no one would even feel that anything is wrong with me. That I come here and no one could see this, and like Rahm kisi ko bhi nahi aaye. Like no one would even have concern, like to help out, to reach out. It's done in such a fantastic, awesome way. अरे तुम तो normal, you are lying. अरे you are normal. Blame on me. This Alisha is showing, here, coming here. And it's the works. It's the works. It's done in such a clever way, I cannot tell you. We unable to talk to properly about my case, or this is not me. This is not the way I want my live stream. I want to be caring. What is this? Please, someone, I've been calling out. If we can find out how to do this, investigate. The thing is, so in later on Karachi American School case, wrecking my life. My father has a hand in this, a little bit, but taking help from his family, friends. But about the bomb blast, and Samira auntie is dead, and her health. So Shahudi's first husband, no matter how much people tell me, I was told by my aunt how he had cancer. The cause of his cancer was this and this, two things, which I started to do also. And I can't stop doing. Tea and, the other thing. Having lots of tea, stomach cancer. How did my aunt in Canada, now she's in Canada, get to know about this? So where all this connection, I don't know. Like I'm quite or all over the place, but someone expert can help me. I can't even, how I struggle to come here and talk. Like, so Alisha ex-Muslim and his tattoos, his gang. You see, these kind of people, they are covertly doing it, driving others insane, torture. I was told there was one Ali Gokal. I don't know whether it was, my father told me that Ali is not married, Abbas Gokal's. But that the mother-in-law is mentally tortured the daughter-in-law so much, so that she became bedridden in coma. And they've kept her in the house. And this St. Joseph's College teacher's son, he comes here and does this. Can you beat this? Like she was a teacher in St. Joseph. Like, no. What? Insaniyat is dead. Like they may have been, they must have sent someone in college to have that also meningitis case, a student who fell in the parlor, college premise building. And then in London, the meningitis case, flyers came from NHS to our hostel, get the vaccination. Meningitis spread in London. And they started to come outside, my friends in the hostel, trying to scare me and all this, but it was, but this Rukaiya Papi may have, Rukaiya, Abbas Gokal's wife, may have great influence, what you call that, sources and resources and people. She's like crazy after us to destroy us. You know what jealousy does? In this, when I became jealous, when they made me all this, like, it's inside, like you can't stop it. It's like fire, it burns the forest or anything. You, so, चंगरिया मैं चंगरिया, दिल की आग बुझा ना पाऊंगी तो आग लगा दूंगी. So I opened the Quran. Yeah, meningitis case in London too. Can you believe this? So I called out to my mother, rational thinkers. You know, my mother heard my voice. It carried to my mother because because there was something. I had high fever. I couldn't get up to have medicine for my fever also, a pill, and headache, horrible neck. It went down to my neck. So I start thinking, oh my God, I have meningitis. Perhaps flyers have come in the hostel. Get your vaccination. And I was too shy and I didn't go to NHS thinking I'm not eligible for it, when later on I found out that even foreign students there in London are eligible. You can use NHS. You can go to the clinic next to you for free. So I was all very shy and quiet and no, and no thank you, not taking favors, and yeah. So I called out to my mother twice in that delirious, it was very high fever. And my mother, when I went back, I didn't call her on the phone. She heard me. She said, you called me twice. God's thing, what a thing that I didn't call my mother once. Amma. But lying there in my bed, it's like, Amma, Amma. I don't know why I called out to my mother. I was very delirious in that very high fever. I didn't have that temperature thing to even check. Anyways, even if I had it, I wouldn't be able to check. I was that gone case. So later on, my mother heard me. My mother, when I went back to Karachi house, she told me, you called me twice. Now at that time I was supposed to go back. It was on vacation. So I said, no. I just mumbled on. No, I this, that. But then later on when I came back for good, I asked her, where did you hear the voice from? She pointed to this up place here, high, on her side, where she was sitting. She said, I was sitting here, and then I heard your voice from here, coming from this side. My voice carried from London to my mother in Karachi without any telephone, anything. So they want to scare you. I opened the Quran. I always had a Quran. I take a Quran with me. They want to scare you out of this land. Surah, I just can't remember I think it's Surah, can't remember the number of the ayat. 76. Their purpose was to scare thee off the land in order to but that case they should. I just opened the Quran and it came. And then for Emirates Airline, I was traveling Emirates Airline. So the Quran that my mother gave me was like the Quran that Imam Sahib Zaman gave me in my dream. It's a small silver Quran. So Emirates Airlines, nothing, thank God, happened. Like Gulf Fair 1983 crash, like Air Blue later on. They were telling me they're going to harm my friends, those who care, come and help out, give cancer or something. And my friend was working now for Air Blue. She had left British Airways, so Air Blue got it. And on the 28th of July, my cousin's birthday, 29th or 28th, 28th. So this is the ayat that came, I opened the Quran and my eyes just fell on this ayat. Fixed, like I started to read this. You see, their purpose was to scare thee off. 1776. 76? 1976. 1776. 1976. Home exhibition. And indeed they were about to provoke you from the land, to evict you therefrom. And then when they do, they will not remain there after you except for a little. In that case, we should have made you taste double. If you take them as friends, like I thought about the jinns, tempted you away from what we had revealed to you. My case was that jinns, my aunt was saying, like if you don't believe in my jinns, you're threatening us. You may invent something else in our name. And then if they would have tasted. And indeed they were about to provoke you after this. This is our established way for those who... Let's find out if we can find a name here. It'll take long. Who is involved in this? Maybe the name will come. خلافك إلا قليلا. Rukaiya. I don't see an R. It وإن قد يسونك من الأرض يخرجوك. Trying to make out. Oh my God, could it be? They were uprooting you from this land. No. It came that their purpose was to scare thee off the land. Just trying to figure out this on. Oh, dawn. Early morning I went up. There was a fight outside the hostel and the man came with a knife and my friends were so scared. So I went, my aunt told me that you should pray So this time I told them, look, I'm going up early dawn, to pray my Fajr namaz. So I missed the man who came to say he wants to kill. Hey, kill Michaela. Right. Names are coming out. Trinidadian. You see this Rukaiya Babi, she has a lot of, Rukaiya. So it's coming, my head is going down that Rukaiya was involved in the bomb, who arranged the bomb blast in. It's coming that Rukaiya Abbas Gokal's wife, Zahra, was involved. She arranged the bomb blast. 1976. My stomach is hurting. And also my intestines are hurting. Ouch. She arranged the bomb blast. Olympia Home Exhibition, 1976, March 27, I think. She arranged it. She is the one who arranged it, Sarah. Oh, there's a man's thing. It just comes like, I cannot, and his tongue out again. The way it comes to me, it's like spotlights. You know when you start a spotlight? It just comes like some forces comes towards me. The man who sticks his tongue out. He's a Pakistani Punjabi on Facebook. He was there. He keeps forgetting what he said. Oh, did I call you this? And then yeah. Yeah, jealousy is terrible. Adam's two sons, Cain and Abel. Mad woman. At first I was thinking like, who's this wicked mad woman? From the declining of the sun to the darkness. Well, her name, there's no direct, like they're not telling me directly. No, right now, what's happened to me? They told, I hope they are safe. Now they're telling me directly that it is Rukaiya Abbas Gokal's wife who arranged this. It's not a laughing matter. Yani, she arranged the IRA, 1976. Sorry, maybe I can't see that. Yes, she arranged it. Oh my God, home. She's the one who arranged it. We are safe, the one. Yeah, but others like home. If I say Hindus or something, then she will get India somewhere. So she's an Indian, Rukaiya Abbas Gokal's wife. Rukaiya is an Indian Muslim. I don't know, I think she told me she was from Jaipur. You know, she used to have this ice cream scoops whenever I go to her house. She was quite a the swimming suit I wanted to wear. Is like, no sir, your daughter wants to wear bikini swimming suit. Like she's yeah, it's like looking at her. No, I didn't look at her, but it's like, what is this? Afterwards, I thinking, or at that time, like, what's wrong with that child wanting a bikini swimming suit, not like the other one? Please tell me who. It's I can tell you, but will you believe in me? You don't believe in me. I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to the one who keeps telling me things. Lost lives, the stories of the men, women, children. Look, who died as a result of Rukaiya, the wife of Abbas Gokal. Arrangement of this bomb. Ideal home exhibition. 28th, 27th March. We save people. 21 days. 79-year-old. Did you ever find some old lady coming in London? Maybe like the ghost movie. But after this, it got worse and worse. Why is God doing this? I don't know if God is there, but I do believe in people's intuitions, children's even. No rational mind can work this out. So we need something. I'm not saying go back to this religion. Like, you know, the spiritualists who say you are divine, you have divinity in you. I've got to give this gold. So I've survived. So you see, of course, if there's some godly thing like that humanity in me, I just cannot live my life. It's not for myself alone. So thank God in this crippled state, at least I can do something here. But I'm sorry if she's innocent. No, she's not innocent. She's not innocent. Oh God, there's a horn going on constantly. I have to just safety for everyone. I can take this. Oh, my stomach, my intestines. No, it's okay. So what is this? What kind of jealousy? You've seen in madness. Yes. Weakness and madness. Like the madness they gave me. Oh, first time, like, you know, I was telling my mother's cousin that remember in childhood we never used to compare and compete. It was so like we were content within. This was our family. My grandaunt's son. He said, yes, yeah, like becoming, like he has a Mercedes. I need a Mercedes. I also need. Oh, it's not that bad, but it's a jealousy, something where, okay, you can compete like this, but not like, but then you'll never, okay, it'll never be enough for you, but it's less than it's a lesser crime than feeling than, depriving the other. So that's why you have opportunities here. So you can buy Lamborghini. It's if you work here, you can, yes, sarcastic. Don't go after people, depriving them. Obstacles in the way. But jealous people tend to do this a lot. Yeah. Envy. Are you really? Yes, I'm really telling you that IRA, Rukaiya, Abbas, Gokal arranged it for this ideal home exhibition. So now we go to a nice quote. Captain Caroli's. What is it? So tired. Sorry, I can't explain. The letter. And then the earthquake. I mean, these people have no conscience. You see, something I'd written for Miss Dessa, I didn't give her that letter perhaps, or she threw it in the dust. Wait a minute. Litter box. I can find it. It's on YouTube here. Quote. Where the quote? You know, this is some of the words here. And can't find the letter when the earthquake takes place. So she didn't leave. Shahudi and her mother. When you... No, this is not the one. Can't find it. You see, they feel no remorse. They are, of course, you know what I mean. There are people like that when they're jealous and all this. They have no conscience. Captain Corelli's Mandolin. And they like to laugh and make fun. They are devoid of conscience and care for people. They're so selfish. It's amazing. So wicked. Writing to you. You only care for your... What's that letter called? So please, I was trying to tell Mr. Saul. Aren't we family? The greatest worship is? What is the greatest worship? Let me find my letter to Mr. Sam. The greatest worship. On Facebook, I'm trying to find my post, my letter. Part of the greatest worship is to heal the wounds of others. Aren't we family that a bond of love has made us? Here it is. At last I wrote in my letter to Mr. Shah, the greatest worship is to cure the wounds of others, heal the wounds of others. If I was weak, it can be cured. Love means to reach out with a cure, and aren't we family? Should we not help one another through this bonding? Some say the greatest worship is to create happiness in the hearts of others. Some say to only worship one God. I see a matching of beliefs, but to say the greatest worship is to cure the pain of others is not bad, just my opinion and belief. So this was my, more words added later on. So aren't we family? Global family, where are you? Pelagia, Pelagia. So don't forget your roots. She got, Shahudi's husband passed away. Again, I was in Karachi, from London, vacation. I went there. Guess what? I saw the mother-in-law of Shahudi, my friend. I've known her also, mother-in-law, standing there, standing. Her young son passed away. And she's greeting all those who have come for condolences. And Sakun auntie standing there, and I could not. I just looked at her and I waited and waited. My friend left. Everyone left. When everyone left, I was the last one to go for my condolences to Sakun auntie for her son Zuhair Habib. So I think she kind of got it or something. She said, my baby, twice to me, and she hugged me. Alone, the mother, standing there in her lounge, meeting all the ones who had come to condole her, standing, each one of them. Can you believe this mother's strength? Like we would sit in the Imam Barga and people would come and, we then get up and then sit down and people would come. But this mother, she was alone. So she said to me twice, my baby, my baby. And you remember the connection? I called out to my mother, Amma, Amma. And my mother told me, twice you called out to me. I heard you. Did you call out to me twice? I heard you. Sakun auntie also, when I went for the condolence, she said, my baby, and she hugged me. And then Seal's song comes, and also, so, but before Seal's song, my baby, my baby. So I'm trying to find out who, like, get the name, investigate like this, so I can maybe, get more out of it and give it here. So that these people who are, she has done it and she cannot take any action against you about this. She will not, mark my words. Zahra, Rukaiya, Abbas, Gokal will not be able to take action against you here indirectly through Indian ex-Muslims or Pakistani ex-Muslims, but she won't be able to bring a court case against you. Oh God. And she's said not innocent at all. So of course the words coming from some force, a good one maybe, which is with, but the health is still ruined. How can I even? Okay, so this I have to be careful. UAE also for safety purpose, because they had a thing. The BCCI Sheikh Baba Zayed had a bank. Sorry, no. Yeah, they're very jealous. Very jealous. Sheikh Zayed 77%. And so probably Adam Seeker, is he like one of, God knows, Agha Hassan Abdi, Swale Naqvi. There was a, it's very, it's so cleverly done. So, yes, it's Rukaiya Abbas. So we went to the burger, the sweet dish, dessert. I'm not getting the name from the burger shop, fast food. And oh, so you're telling me that you saved me, but you couldn't save, and you couldn't save home exhibition. So very, I'm like, I can't take it anymore. This is behind the bank of crooks and criminals. Terrorists. Oh. So why would, and behind this, Gulf Air Group? Who's behind this? How can a Shia be behind this? Because, my, well, the person doesn't care. Shia, herself, Shia. Doesn't matter really. Oh. 23rd September 1983. But after this was the last time Miss Tissa came to my house this year for my birthday. Funny things, I had to leave school, things like that. And Miss Tissa wasn't even talking to me at my friend's father's Soyam. He was in the Gulf Air Flight 771. Okay, I see how all this. Does this? So I had to come out say that my late aunt was a stewardess. Maybe one should this kind. It's okay. I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say. Like, my goodness. Is this like jealousy against Gulf Air? My father's traveling, make me scared. They wanted to make me scared later on. I couldn't meditate. I was very. Baba Zahid's image has come here on the floor, on the mat, through the sun. His beard, his nose, his side pose. Kind of, I get, kind of jalak aa rahi hai. Baba Zahid ki, it's not well, it's like outlined and not in detail, not a painter, but outlined. Jalak aa rahi, Baba Zahid, Sheikh Zahid. Safety. Sun. What are these signs telling me? But slightly hooked nose. Looks like Baba Zahid, but slightly nose hooked a bit. So, don't know what this is. This is terrible. We need some security. How shall I help out in this way too? I've been calling out to psychic, detectives, ghost movie. Okay, the sun, I think it's rising, so the image it's gone now. It doesn't look anymore like Baba Zahid. How can we couldn't stop it. Maybe, so please, what's that called? Sorry, all this trouble, and I didn't want to cause any fear, but just save lives. So may God give you all I have is breath, us the strength and the intelligence to protect lives, and may we reach before there is any harm done to these. So like, I couldn't save the people from, like I could have, even God gave me in my dream that chicken flew, a chicken hen that flew over in the backyard. I was having these dreams, and then came the chicken flu. You see, so, but there was no solution for the chicken flu. And okay, the dream I got chicken chicken flying, right? Chicken flying in my dream before the chicken flu came out in Karachi. So my father's like, it's like no, you know, getting inspired. Hazrat No, who made the ark ship. But sorry, I couldn't. Like, I just got this half, like, not the solution for the chicken flu. No solution for the chicken flu problem. This is why I get so frustrated. Like, God, that time I could understand, but later on when the chicken flu came, okay, there was one time when my Christian friend's mother had some problem and health problem, and it came in my dream about her that it's nothing, and then it was nothing. It was a benign, it's like a, what do you call that, nodule or something. It was benign, and it went away on its own. It just went away, benign. So like, thank God, yeah, that dream when my friend came back. No, my friend told me later when everything was like, his mother had said that she had this, she got it checked, it was nothing. Right, so this one dream, at least I was told, no, my friend told me that his mother had this, and then when I slept one time after that, it came in my dream that it's nothing. Tumor, or the tumor, it's nothing. I don't know why I can't, God can't help me to save the people. Security, safety for all. May you have beautiful lives, but don't forget these martyrs, and at the same time. So our lives are not our own. We are one. Let's reach out, help each other. And truth. So sometimes I feel, let's start with truth also. Until I get help for this, I'll see. I can't fully give evidence against Rukaiya Abbas, who did the bomb blast in. Okay, she did it. She got it arranged. Oh God. So about the Karachi American School thing, I suspected many people. This one, Anju in Singapore, partner with my father, her husband, or I don't know what they had in Singapore. So she was Mr. Sa's ex-student. I also suspected her that, she went something like fatal attraction against me and Mr. Sa, and then she got me. I suspected my father's wives, sisters, and one of the Punjabi husband. All this. I suspected many others like this, because all of them were not good for me. They'd given me trouble somewhere. So for this Gulf Fair crash, I was thinking. Then I don't think my aunt's son, he's dead. I think that they've made it up, the story against him, so that I would, quiet me down madness. that I had to say against his mother all the time on Facebook and be scared of him. He might hurt more people. So I think मुझे वो बेवकूफ़ बना के उस टाइम पे कि मैं स्टॉप कर दूँ. So he's not dead. He's not stabbed to death and all that. They made us all this fake news, Twitter. I checked. It's all fake. They tried to, because insanity, compelled. So they had to see what they would do. I don't think David Qasim is dead, killed. तो बेवकूफ़ बनाया इतना पागल को. They had to do this, of course. So you see the things they have to do to stop me from this and that. Speaking against. तो ये पूरा अरेंज किया था because embarrassing भी है. It's very embarrassing for them. That the other son came to me and said, please don't talk against my mother, my grandmother. She's now dead and all this. Very embarrassing for them. So yeah. I was for this Gulf Air crash. I was very angry against suspecting she was alive at this time, and also seeing the things like she, darling husband, Pink Panther movie, my darling husband. All right, they had to stop me by faking the death of David Qasim. But I figured this out because every time they medicate me here, the government and all, they've decided what to do. I mean, even, Smiley's came and all this intervening. Thank you. Someone would come intervening or बेवकूफ़ और ये वो बना के थोड़ा सा pretending they don't know anything about my case. Coaxing and cajoling, patronizing. I don't think real help has come. I think many they kind of treat in a way that is apparently kind or helpful, but that betrays a feeling of superiority, patronizing me. So, no real help, really. Everyone thinks they're just superior to others and pretending, and they like that. There's no real help. Oh, no, there is. No, there isn't. Even the real help here, what? We would have lost our limbs. Or seen the tragedy. Bee Gees song Tragedy. Yeah, but it's, why have you saved me? So that this person can cause me even more misery and kill more people. Either this person is like this, Misery movie, have you seen? He's as crazy can get. No copyright infringement intended. Oh God. Rescues obsessed fan, only to discover that he is her prisoner and how she is terrible psycho woman. So all this is done. Of course, I'm not well. They're trying to coax and cajole me and patronize, and all this works are going on. What can I do? But that's in a way I'm caught in this. I don't know. There's no even from God. Where's the real help? People dying, so many people suffering. I don't mean it to tell you. It's a reality of life. Where's God? So please, Hindus also, maybe we should find a new something, new aspect. No, not an aspect. Wholesomeness. Please, Jiddu Krishnamurti is right. Sorry, Hindus, I don't believe in religions or Vishwanites. Yes, I sometimes get carried away with the Radha Rani thing because little sacrifice for love. It's you can't. For me, I don't know about you, but I don't talk about others in this. But I couldn't get up. I wanted to end my life. It was sufferance, and you know, दिल दिल ना तोड़ो किसी का जुदा नहीं करो loved ones को जब तुम लोगों को like क्या I can't. The God doesn't come on time. So what you do, a mind that is free. Oh God, out there, you people who have lost your loved one separated, then the air blue crash. Oh my goodness. No, I need a break. I can't look at that. The captain was telling me, did I come here to say this? Yes, last time. So I have spoken about air blue, and the captain telling me after the crash that they will put it on me. You see how the mannerisms, behavior changes. You become irritated, aggravated, and then someone like ex-Muslim, now Ali coming here, Ali Shah. So maybe when Faiz Alam, ex-Muslim and all, but maybe Ali Shah ex-Muslim, right now, maybe they're in a different time, world time, different continent. Maybe when your ex-Muslims you talk about who are with you, let them come here, backbiting and laughing and talking behind my back. Let them come here and, on my face say it. Right? Faiz, yeah, he has lots of. When this person, why you ex-Muslim not take action against this Ali Shah? Huh? No copyright infringement. Why you Muslims not take action? Humanist murtad. Favoring this. Oh yes. So come with Ali Shah ex-Muslim Faiz Alam. He's saying you ex-Muslims. Who else? Come here. Mahlij. I heard from someone, I'm not sure, that she is a friend with Ali Shah ex-Muslim. But she's not a humanist. Who else? No, I would not play other people's videos. You also come, Ghalib Kamal, with Ali Shah ex-Muslim. Dismissing. Be rational, whatever you like. You people think of no end of yourselves. Like Ali Shah ex-Muslim. You are with them? Who else is there? Haris Sultan. The normal ex-Muslim biryani. What women? Cowards. Come on my face and say it with Ali Shah ex-Muslim. He has to say we. दुनियों के तो ऐसे पीछे पड़ गए हो. Who else is with? Adam Seeker. ये तो बहुत गालियाँ देता है. औरतों को भी नहीं छोड़ता है. इसने किसी की औरत को छोड़ा है? हाँ, साहिल भी साहिल एक्स मुस्लिम. और ये समीर. And this Ali Shah. All of them together here. Sahil, Sameer. ये तो बहुत गालियाँ देता है. एडम सीकर को पता नहीं किसने, क्रिश्चियंस ने खरीद लिया है. Christians have bought Adam Seeker. गालियाँ इतनी देता है. माँ बहन को नहीं छोड़ता है. And you know Sahil with him. तो साहिल तो इसका चमचा है. नॉर्मल वो उसको बैन चौथ बोला था तब. एक आदमी को पता नहीं कहाँ. आई वाज एडम सीकर एंड वो उसके साथ ऐसा आराम से बात कर रहा था मुस्लिम. ये एडम सीकर ने उसको बैन चौथ बोला है. तो बताओ. This ex-Muslim thing, I should do a different one for this. I have to go out.